Hey guys, welcome to the third American Angling. Today we are looking at my top 5 ice out baits. I've been going through my tackle lately and kind of looking at what I've got and what I'm getting ready for. And we have ice out in the next couple weeks. So we're going to get into this and see what I've got tied on, or going to be tying on so far anyway. I'm going to begin with a jerkbait. It's a Livingston Jerkmaster 121. I like these baits because I can let it suspend and let it sit. But I can also have that little bit of sound. Might be just enough of a difference in disturbance in the water to actually get you a bite. On this, I'm throwing this on a 7-foot medium light rod with 6-pound line. Spinning rod, obviously. And if I notice that they like it twitch a little faster, and they like hearing that rattle versus the subtle sound that this bait emits, I'll switch to a trap. What I'm throwing this on is a 7-foot medium, usually fast tip casting rod. And I'm throwing this on anywhere from 12 to 14-pound fluorocarbon, sometimes braid if I'm in a lot of grass, late in the season. But for right now, I'm throwing on a fluorocarbon. I'm throwing this, around what is left of the grass from last season, throwing it around some docks, where I would throw the jerkbait as well. I'd throw that jerkbait on the edge of ledges. I would throw it on grass edges. I would throw it on transition lines for dark bottom. So a lot of times fish will go that dark bottom, and that's where it's going to be a little bit warmer for them. So they're going to sit there. But if they're not committing to this because it's too loud, maybe, I'll switch to like the storm search bait. So I'll end up throwing this because it's got a little bit of rattle to it. I don't know if you can hear that. It's really subtle, really quiet, really, non-invasive, I guess is the word for it. I can hear this really slow. I can kind of bounce it off the bottom, give it just a little bit of a hop. Just like I would do yo-yoing the trap, I would do it essentially with this. Maybe a little less harsh with the swim bait. But again, throwing this on, edges, transition lines, next to docks, next to laydowns, things like that. But if they don't want this moving, if they want this to be dead sticked, if they want it to be just presentation, I will switch to a jig. This is a Freedom, I want to say a brush jig. Now I use this jig because it has, that free swinging head, but the line tie itself, goes with the bait. What that'll let me do is add different accessories later on, buzz bait, a spinner bait. I can change it up a little bit with this without having to redo everything. So what I'll do with this is I will find those laydowns, docks, maybe I'll drag the transition lines. I'll like to position the boat parallel to them, and I'll cast down it and retrieve back along the line. A lot of times that is absolutely key, is trying to find those lines where the fish are using as a highway, essentially. And a jig is a great way to do that. But if they're a little deeper, maybe they're sitting off the bottom, maybe the fish don't want to sit in that muck bottom. A lot of smallmouth around here, there'll be sand. And during the winter months, the nastiness will kind of settle onto that sand. And what will happen is the smallmouth will sit a good foot or two above the bottom. Well, there's a drop shot. So this is a Yum kill shot. Castaics work great. Senkos work decently well. They're a little heavy for my taste, but you do you. Drop shotting for me is a big deal. And I'm throwing that on a 6-pound line setup, just like I would throw that jerkbait. For the most part, I like my line to be nice and light because I feel like I can get more bites that way. Yeah, I got to run a little lighter rod, but if I can control a fish, I can get him to the boat. I can weigh that fish later. But that's it, guys. I'll have all these products in the description down below if you guys want to check them out. As always, guys, have a good one and good luck on the water.